So let's first just start with the latest here on the ground. We're talking about a protest that started just around an hour and 15 minutes ago. It was around 100 people. It has since expanded. We're talking already about hundreds that have gathered here, really representing different segments of Israeli society and hear about different issues. But there are some common threads. There are some common issues that have brought protesters, activists, common citizens here to the Bima Square in the heart of Tel Aviv. I'm joined by one of those social activists here with me, Arnon Maoz. Arnon, I've actually met numerous times already. I've seen him at protests against police brutality. I've seen you at protests against the Israeli government in Jerusalem. And I see you here again today. I imagine that all these different issues have something in common. What brought you here tonight?
We're getting to the point that the new law coming today in Israel Parliament, which is giving privacy the non-vaccine people to all the cities, municipality, and also the social security systems and police. So Israel officially is a new dictator of here in. They say the only democracy in the Middle East. I say the new dictator today. Write these dates for today. The vaccine is experience, is a clinical experience par excellence. The FDA improvement. France didn't get it. Germany didn't get it. People don't get it. And our government present himself, Benjamin Melikovsky, Netanyahu, he's present himself as a messiah, as the one that fixed the problem. And in the end, if you read the really notes of Pfizer, this is a huge business, the next new startup of biotech in Israel. This is the plan, to vaccine all the people.
So you think that there's something bigger happening here?
Of course, it's more bigger than everyone. And if you are getting someone free, you are the product. And we are not the product. And our children are not the product. And here, as a government, you don't have allowed. You want to be vaccinated? Vaccine yourself, whatever you want.
So you don't have a problem with the vaccine itself. You think that people here are free to do so. I've even seen some people holding signs that say, I'm not against vaccines, but I'm against what you're doing to the Israeli people. What is that exactly? What are they doing?
The history of the Israeli nation, proof as a Yemenite story that's discovered 70 years ago, and more stories about the SARS with the soldiers in 2003. We have a lot of stories of Nazism thought. And now we see the fact that there's new laws here, a common law on these governments. This is non-relevant governments as a Jew.
So I want to ask you one last question. We only have a minute left. I'm seeing a lot of people walking around with a yellow patch on their arm. Is that a little bit too much? What do you think?
I think we have a new tech Holocaust in Israel. That's a startup Holocaust. That's what it is. Vaccine people against the law, by the law, yeah. The Nazis also was by the law. Everything was by the law.
Is this the tipping point for you? Is this the tipping point? I've seen you many times.
This is very big tipping point, and we are very in danger. The country closed, no flights out, no flights in. The American government said to all the civilians, run from Israel. Something happens here, and it's happened big time, and this government doesn't stop because the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister is busy only with the crime system problems. You're not busy by my healthiness or my children's education or the communication. They're part of the new order, world new order, and we are against that. And we, as a Jew, don't believe anymore in this country. That's it.
Calev, now Arnon is making an important point here, and it's important to acknowledge that there are many people that are very skeptical today, and obviously we're seeing that there are hundreds of them here gathered in the heart of Tel Aviv to express their discontent and their distrust with the Israeli government. Calev?
Daniel, everyone should be free to express their opinion, and all opinions are valid. I do have to say, and I don't often say this, I find some of the comments and analogies made by that gentleman just now highly objectionable and even offensive. That is my own view.
Right,
Daniel?
and there are many people here, Calev, that think the same way, but I understand that absolutely.
Well, I just had to say that. Daniel Tzemach there in Bima Square, where you see a big crowd. Thank you for that.